right, so with much fanfare, here is Jon Jones back in defense of his UFC heavyweight championship. Remarkable the manner in which he came back from a 3-year layoff. Figures to present an even better version here tonight.
Well, so many people questioned or wondered when Jon Jones would come to heavyweight. When he did, he looked better than he ever has inside the UFC's octagon, winning the heavyweight championship and reasserting himself as the dominant force in mixed martial arts. Jon Jones once again steps into the octagon looking to build on his legacy.
And we don't know how long for this game Jon Jones is, so enjoy him while he is here. We'll see how it goes tonight in this UFC heavyweight championship title defense. Jon Jones, one of the greatest of all time, has stepped inside the octagon once again. Johnny Bones is ready to fight. Well, anyone who watched Tom Aspinall work in training and during his amateur and early pro career felt like they were looking at a future UFC heavyweight champion. Tom Aspinall has every skill you would want from a big man. Moves exceedingly well. His speed is going to be a real problem in theory for the opposition tonight. And most of these heavyweights just are not as fleet of foot. That says nothing of his grappling game. This is the longtime grappling coach for Team Calvon. He has every skill in his mixed martial arts arsenal, and scary proposition for the rest of the heavyweight division. He ain't getting worse. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tom Aspinall.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so we get another look at Jon Bones Jones here tonight. He immediately takes the center of the octagon. We'll see if he goes head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, with authority to the body. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Nice.
Jones getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes.
Nice straight punch.
Nice connection there by Jon Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight.
And you have to have it because the target is always on your back when you're the UFC champion. Jones seems desperate to keep that title right around here. Beautiful head kick lands from this guy. Oh, guillotine, guillotine here.
Oh, that looks tight. Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Aspinall's pass attempt denied. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Going for the arm here. Ooh, that looks pretty tight. Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Jones is in half guard now. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Jones. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Good work from the top here by Johnny Bone. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. And another strike from the top lands for him. Great submission defense on display tonight. Great shot from the top position.
Really smart approach by the offensive fighter, badgering that cut. More blood by the minute.
If head movement wasn't important early, it's very important now because that cut has gotten a lot worse. I can see the ringside position starting to get up because that cut has gotten to a very bad place.
Jones is attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Less than a minute to go in the round. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Jones. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Let's go. Push, push, push. Get free. Scramble.
20 seconds left. Final seconds here of round one. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Jones. These ground strikes are starting to add up. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight.
All right, man,
He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face.
It's okay. We expected this type of fight. You trained for this. We're bloody.
All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready? You ready?
Second round here.
Oh, high kick.
Oh, lands a big left hand. Well, Jon Jones showing you some of those new weapons here tonight. Mike Winklejohn is always fond of saying you don't see 30% of what Johnny Bones is able to do in the gym. He's gotten hurt here.
There you go. There you go.
Well, some might describe this as critical condition. That eye is absolutely mangled. I wouldn't be surprised to see us get a stoppage here soon.
Yeah, I mean, John, you look at his face. He's been beaten up for a very long time. I could see the doctor coming into the ring, looking at the cut and saying, I've seen enough.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Jones is back in full guard. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. North-south position.
Aspinall's back inside control here. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Aspinall's right back to the full mount here. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
So we hit the 3-minute mark here in the second round.
Stop.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action.
Ready? Come on.
Oh, see on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Oh!
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Jones. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. Deep now. Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Oh! He's hurt. Ooh, nice leg kick. Does a great job of mixing up his strikes. Lands another leg kick.
Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work. Oh, he hurt him again. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Aspinall.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Oh, big diving punch lands up top. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it?
Oh, let's guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, countering, it looks like with a Von Flue choke, or maybe we should call it. Oh, he got out. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Jones. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. 2 rounds in the books. All right, good news is the round is over. Bad news, Aspinall's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. That shot is blocked by Jones.
Nice punch to the head.
And they separate after exiting the clinch. Aspinall's got a nasty bruise starting to appear on that left side. We'll keep an eye on it. Could pay dividends later. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Johnny Bone.
Getting them out here.
All right, trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
Right.
Trying to find a home for that right hand. Aspinall's cut on his... Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned. Pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. We passed the midpoint here of the fight. There's the kick. Well, confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. And I gotta think when you knock the fighter down in the previous round, that's gonna think you can do it again.
I mean, confidence is key in anything you do in regards to fighting. So, for him to secure that knockdown early, he has to feel good going forward.
Good work, guys. Come on.
Aspinall is an absolute mess right now. There's blood everywhere. I'm not so sure they're not gonna stop this fight right now.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Moving his head. Oh, huge elbow! He's very close to the finish here. Jones is in half guard. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I love all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly... question here.
Jones with a massive highlight at the Garden.
Jeez Louise.
So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritize the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
We now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 10 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Jon Jones!
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Jon Jones, your winner by TKO here tonight, and that has got to feel good.
It's got to feel good to get a TKO victory. But if you know Jon Jones, if you watch Jon Jones, it's a matter of setting a person up. Once he gets them hurt, his finishing instincts are second to none. And that was on full display tonight as he gets his TKO victory.
And you got to think it's a title situation next for the future Hall of Famer and former light heavyweight champion, Johnny Bones Jones.